Okay, dear students, now we are here with our new session, History and Civics. We were on second chapter. Rise and spread of Islam. Okay, and now we are Advent of Islam we completed, then divine revelations we have completed, then 5 duties of Muslim we have completed, and now we are on rise of Turks. Okay, rise of Turks. By the 10th century AD, the power of Abbasid Caliphate was on the decline. Okay, by the 10th century AD, Abbasids they lost their power. Many the Arab territories came under new rules. Many of the Arab territories came under new rules. That means most of the Abbasids territorial areas came under new rules. These rulers recruited many hardy and warlike Turkish tribesmen from Central Asia as soldiers and generals. These new rulers, what do? They have recruited, they have appointed what? Many hardy and warlike people, warlike Turkish tribesmen. Okay, warlike Turkish people, they appointed as a soldier or generals. Some of the Turkish generals later converted to Islam and rose to the status of governors of provinces. Early times we know when they received, when they become, we can say so, when they become the Islamic person, then what they got it? Then they got some new appointment, promotions, we can say so. So many of the Turkish soldiers or generals, what they do, they received, they became an Islamic person, and like that they become a governor. Some of these governors even set up independent states after becoming the governor, because they were warlike peoples. So they themselves become, or they themselves formed a new country, a new state. The Turkish rulers assumed titles like Amir and Sultan. These new Turkish rulers, new Turkish people, warlike people, and when they become an independent king, then they received a new title, that is what, the Sultan or Amir. The ruler of state of Ghazni in modern Afghanistan carried out a series of raids into India. We know later, afterwards we will study Muhammad of Ghazni. What was his? He was an Afghan ruler, and he did a serious number of attacks in India in 11th century. After the 11th century, different group of Turkish, namely the Seljuk, Gorit and Ottoman Turks controlled West Asia. Now the crusade. Let us see, what do you mean by crusade? In the 11th century, the Byzantine Empire was attacked by the Seljuk Turk. Okay, Byzantine Empire. We have to understand that Byzantine Empire was attacked by Seljuk, that is an Turkish Islamic person. They conquered most of the regions except Asia Minor and Greece. Who? The Seljuk Turk people, Turks. They conquered most of the Christian territories, we can say, except Asia Minor and Greece. Since the Byzantine Empire was not strong enough to combat with the Seljuk, it turned to Western European princess for he is a princess for help. And we can say so Byzantine Empire, he was a weak empire, we can say so he was a weak ruler. So what he do, he was unable to protect his country, so he asked seek the help from European princes. Emperor Alexius of Byzantium sought the help from Pope Urban II in 1095. And even he asked the Pope, please help us because we are a Christian people, so it is your duty, since you are the toppermost power of Christianity, so your duty to protect us. So what had happened? Responding to this call given to the Pope, a number of Christian armies were raised. So Pope asked other countries to help Byzantine people. So number of countries joined together and they traveled to Arabian countries. The Christians also wants to free the holy city of Jerusalem and Muslim country from Muslim control. Christians what they were, because it is the holy city of Christian people. So they wants to get it free from Islamic control. Thus started the first of a series of wars between the Christians and Muslims called the Crusade. So what was happened? There is a war between Christian people and Islamic people, and this war was known as what is it? Crusade, and which lasted the 13th century. That is the main thing. This war was lasted 13 centuries, I mean 1300 years it lasted. Very longest war we can say in the world. And the Crusades began in 1096. These wars were devastating and many lives were lost. There was, however, the positive aspect. There was increased interaction between Europe and Eastern nations. But though this time so many lives lost, so many people died in the name of this war. But what had happened? There was some positive side too. Then while European people travel to the eastern side of the countries, then what was there was a relation between European country as well as Asian country or other countries, and this made their business flourished. Okay, improvement between European and Eastern nation. Trade expanded and it brought a lot of wealth to Italian and other European trading centers. Since when they their ship went for war, then they carried soldiers to the war field. When they returned from there, they carried a lot of wealth with this ship. Going with the soldier, coming back with the wealth. That was their policy. In fact, merchants and other wealthy sections financed the crusade. So since they were getting money, wealth like this, so many people financed for a crusade, and spread of Islamic culture